do now is it won't take us long to knock out the evens. All right. And then once we do that, I'm going to explain the rest of what's going on today. All right. But I'm also going to show you patterns today. All right. So in this case, all right, x plus 4 times x plus 4. Listen to me, guys. Since you guys did such a great job, I'm going to show you now how today you can look at that and just say it's x squared plus 8x plus 16 without doing any work. All right? So please look up so I can show you the pattern. All right? Anytime you do a binomial times a binomial, the first term is easy. So look up. So if I say what's x times x, you can say that's just what? X squared. Now if I say what's positive 4 times positive 4, you can tell me that's what? Positive 16. The problem is seeing the middle term. The problem is seeing the middle term. All right, so the middle term is this, guys. I always tell my kids it's smiley faces. How much is that? 4x. And then how much is this? So altogether that makes what? 8x. Does everybody hear me on that? All right, so that's technically the pattern. All right. Now, for question number 4, let's talk about number 4 now. What's t times t? So everybody writes t squared down. Then you do your 2 smiley faces. Happy days, happy days. Negative 3t and negative 3t is? Negative 6t. Brilliant. And then negative 3 times negative 3 is? Positive 9. Exactly correct. Who's having issues? All right, so now let's look at number 6. A times A is? A squared. Negative 5a and positive 5a do what to each other? Cancel out. So my answer is a squared minus 25. Anybody have any questions or concerns with that? All right, so now z plus 3 times z minus 3. What's z times z? Z squared. I have a positive 3z and a negative 3z, which does what? Cancels out. And then minus 9. So your answer is z squared minus 9. Everybody good with that? Any questions? All right, here we go. Number 10, r times r. R squared. Negative 1 and negative 1. Negative 2r. And then negative 1 times negative 1. Plus 1. I'm agreeing with you. Should be pretty easy, I told you. All right, next. 2m times 2m. 4m squared. Negative 6m. Positive 6m. What happens? Cancels out. Negative 3 times positive 3. Negative 9. 4m squared minus 9. All right. Next. R plus t squared. Really, it's just r plus t times r plus t. Is everybody with me? So now, what's r times r? 1rt plus 1rt gives me plus 2rt. And then positive t times positive t. Positive t squared. Is everybody okay with that?
Is it 2RT?
All right, c minus d squared. So we're just going to write c minus d times c minus d, which is equal to c squared minus 2cd plus d squared. Yes. Alphabetical order. Yep. Alphabetical order. All right. Any questions? All right. So w plus 3h times w plus 3h. I'm listening. W squared plus what? 6hw plus 9h squared. I do my little smiley faces. How much is that?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
3 and 3. If you learn to write them out, it's really simple. All right. Everybody good? All right. Here we go. T plus 2u. Uh-oh. Plus 4 what? Plus 4u squared. T squared plus 4tu plus 4u squared. Everybody okay with that or not? All right. Everybody try 22. Let's see if you're doing good. What do you got? No, 3 times 3 is?
Oh, 9b squared.
Go ahead. Then what? Yeah, 9b squared minus 49. Now, again, what happens when one's plus and one's minus? They just cancel out. All right? That's how simple it is. All right? Now, 24. N squared plus r squared. All right? So now let's multiply. All right? N to the 4th plus, no, 2 n squared r squared plus r to the 4th. What's the problem? How much is this right here? Isn't that 1? How much is this right here? 1 plus 1, 2. Everybody good? All right. Last one. All right, who wants to give it a shot? All right, this ought to be interesting. Zoe, go.
9t to the 4th plus 9.
Come on, look, everybody, I just need you to do this, please. I promise you it's going to make it much easier if you just do smiley faces. That one and that one. So if I multiply these two together, what do I get? -3, very good. If I multiply these two together, what do I get? Yeah, so -3 and -3 makes?
Negative.
-6 n t squared plus n squared. Everybody okay with that? 1. All right, anybody else need a second? All right, here we go. Flip back now, please, real quick to 8-3. All right, let's let the fun continue. We're going to start with number 8. Eyes up, please. Number 8. Shh. Just look. If you can't figure it out, flip the page until you get to that number that says 8. I said 8-3. Are you up? You on number 8?
Yes.
All right, so now, again, practicing the mental math. Here we go. The answer here is going to be 2x squared. Now we're doing a smiley face. How much is this? -6x. What is this? Positive 6x, which means the middle term does what?
Cancels out.
And then -6 times +3. -18.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
Yes, it is a lot easier. All right.
We had to write it out.
Now we're going to try number 10. All right, here we go. What's 2L times L? 2L squared. Smiley face. How much? 5. How much over here? -8. -8. So 5 and negative 8 make what? Negative 3L. And then minus 20. That's all mental math. All right? That's how I want you to look at it. All right? Everybody should be able to multiply a binomial times a binomial, and your teacher next year and when you're in high school go, wow, how did you do that? All right? It's all just patterns. It's all just patterns. All right? So let's see how much you know on number 12. Here we go. What do I got? 5q squared. Wow. Plus what? Good job. And then minus 5. Beautiful. Is everybody okay with that? 5q squared plus 24q minus 5. Any objections? Anybody? Uh-oh, someone's got a problem.
This will probably seem dumb, but I'm kind of confused on how you get the 20. Yeah.
All right, let me show you in slow motion. You ready? Just for you.
Oh.
What is 5 times 5? That would be 25. Wow. I didn't even get to finish my great explanation. Thank you. All right, here we go. On the next one, read it. Tell me the answer.
6 squared minus 6. Ooh, I got that. Ooh, that's what I said. Run every day.
6 minus 6 cancels. So, minus 6. Any objections?
Oh, sir. Mr. Stroud, you heard of JJ.
Number 16. I need some help. Go.
Okay, 10a squared minus 19a.
Does everybody see that? Now, again, my recommendation is still notice the smiley faces. Negative 4 and negative 15 make negative 19. Eventually, you'll just be able to look at the binomials and just be able to say that's the answer. All right? So here we go. Number 18. 2x times x.
2x squared.
Now, how much here? Negative 2 and negative 1 makes negative 3xy, and then plus y squared. Beautiful. All right. Now I need your attention. Listen to me. On question 20. All right. There is no shortcut now like the binomial times the binomial. All right. So again, my recommendation, I'm going to show you one little technique that might help you. All right. Please watch. Look up, look up, look up. All right. Now, t times t squared is t cubed. Just watch. Just watch. It's really simple. It's really simple. All right. Then t times 2t is a positive 2t squared, and t times 4 is positive 4t. Does everybody see that? Yeah. Essentially what we're doing is we're just distributing twice. Now watch. I'm going to distribute the positive 1. So that's going to be positive t squared. Now why did I put it there? That's exactly right. That's how it lines up. Then 1 times 2t is a positive 2t, and then a positive 4. And now notice I've saved myself a tremendous amount of time.
Oh my gosh, that helps so much.
Right? So right now it is t cubed plus 3t squared plus 6t plus 4. All right? So again, I always show kids, you set them up, stack them on top of each other, because that's how you used to do it. Once you get a little bit smarter and you start seeing the patterns, then you don't need to set it up stacked on top of each other. All you're doing is you're doing the distributive property what? Twice.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. And then you're lining up terms.
Thank you.
All right? Anybody have any questions with that? I'll keep that there just for you. You're welcome. All right, anybody have any issues? Anybody have any issues? All right, now, what I want you to do right now is we kind of did a whole bunch of those. So, listen, I want to talk to you now about the upcoming, we will get out of here pretty pretty soon, right?
Yeah, it's 2:01.
What time do we get out?
I don't know.
At 2:13 or something like that?
No, that's all. It's like 2:15.
Monday,
No, Tuesday.
no,
We have
2:21.
Wait, no.
We get 20 minutes. Okay, so that's good. So listen, what I prefer that you do now is just go back to 8.4, and I want you to do the practice problems down here, but I'm going to give you a break. Let's just do the first column and the third column.
Oh, lucky.
Everybody do the first and third. You can kind of omit the second column. And again, that really, honestly, once you're good at it, is a 5-minute exercise. All right, that's how I want you to be able to do it. All right, I want you to just be able to tell me the answers. All right, now tomorrow when we come to class, I'm going to put up the review. If you want to get started on the review after you get this done, I think I posted it. If not, can anybody see if I posted it? I posted the review, not the exam review.
Oh, I saw the exam.
All right, I'm going to post the review right now. All right, lots to work on. Get busy.